Aloha friends, welcome to Nutrihunt, where we discover the healthiest destinations and the locations they're in. I'm your host, Justin Allen. Today we're gonna walk around Waikiki, make our way to Yoga Under the Palms, which is close by, take a yoga class, and replenish ourselves with delicious food at Plant-Based Paradise found within Yoga Under the Palms. Let's check it out. We're here with the owner of Yoga Under the Palms. Summer, what is Yoga Under the Palms?
We are three things all combined into one space. We are an outdoor yoga studio, a vegan cafe, and a lifestyle shop that we're standing in right now.
And how many locations do you have?
We currently have three brick and mortar locations. Our Kailua location, which opened in 2020, right in the beginning of the pandemic, which was very challenging for us. We struggled a little bit in the beginning, but because we are outdoor yoga, we were able to prosper for the most part through the pandemic. Our Kaimuki location opened in 2022, very similar to our Kailua location. We offer outdoor yoga, vegan cafe, shop, and this is our newest location, Kaka'ako. We have outdoor yoga, our shop, our vegan cafe, and then we will also have an after-school program for children with autism that's rooted in yoga.
How is your community?
Amazing. Our community is super diverse. They really rally around pretty much any cause that we're trying to support. Our community comes from all walks of life, ages, backgrounds, economic status. We have a really great volunteer program that allows people to volunteer within the studio, and in exchange they get a free membership. So it really makes yoga financially accessible to people that otherwise might not be able to afford it.
Do you get a lot of tourists and locals that come into your shops?
We mostly get locals, people that are walking here, biking here, driving a short distance to get here, but we also get a lot of visitors to the island as well.
Two of your locations are pretty close to the Waikiki area.
Yes, absolutely. And then there's quite a bit of tourists that stay on the Kailua side as well and will come and visit us.
Tell us about the sourcing of your ingredients.
We try to source all of our ingredients locally whenever possible. One of our favorite sources is Ahiki Acres, who is actually owned by one of our students. We actually met her when she was in farming school and has since gone on to be a farmer, and we get a lot of our greens from her, really whatever we can from her. And it's really amazing getting ingredients sourced directly from the farm. She literally will drop it off covered in mud from her harvest that morning, and it's extremely fresh. And we also partner with the Canoe Plant Collective, which is a small business located in Honolulu. They focus on cauliflowers, which is taro, and breadfruit flowers, which is ulu. And we utilize their ingredients to make our ulu waffles on a special basis.
What is your favorite thing on the menu?
It changes. Right now, my favorite thing is the spicy tofu poke bowl. It's incredible. If you've ever had traditional spicy ahi from Foodland or any of the other amazing poke places, it's very similar to that, but all vegan.
And is the menu the same at all three locations?
For the most part, the menu is the same, but we have a lot of creative people that work here, and so there's a common thread, but then there's a few specials that are unique to each location as well, so you really have to try them all.
Can we go check out how you replenish your yogis?
Let's do it.
I'm here with head chef Namoy. One of the most popular items on your menu is the buffalo cauliflower salad. How is it made?
We're gonna start with a base of mixed greens. On top of those mixed greens, we're gonna add some sprouts, cabbage, carrots, our buffalo cauliflower that we make, and our cashew ranch. And we're gonna top it with hemp seeds at the end.
Plant-Based Paradise's buffalo cauliflower salad is pretty untraditional because they have the sauce not deep fried on the dish, which is pretty great. This is high in pantothenic acid, also known as vitamin B5. You can find that in the cauliflower. It plays a role in proper cell growth. This is also high in zinc. You can find the zinc in the chickpeas and in the hemp seeds all over the dish. It is involved in our sense of taste. And lastly, this is high in phosphorus. You can find that in the hemp seeds as well. It is a component of our body's key energy source, adenosine triphosphate, also known as ATP. Let's try it out. All right, the sauce. Oh man, it pops immediately. So good. Got the chickpeas in there. You have the spiciness with the cauliflower mixing in with the cashew ranch. Nice little combo there. Great job, Nimoy. Got the carrots, shredded carrots here as well. We didn't talk about the nutrients in there, but we got some fiber in these. Got some vitamin A, which is good for our eyes. This is a great salad. Similar in most of their dishes. There's just a lot of layers to unpack. I personally really love salads. I can understand salads can be a little bland or boring sometimes, but this one, not the case. And they're very fresh. After a nice little yoga session and you're refreshing yourself with this, you're making an excellent choice. This is amazing. I can see why this is pretty popular. We talked about zinc. The zinc from the hemp seeds and the chickpeas are making this just, the taste amazing. Thank you, zinc. Great job, Nimoy. One of the healthiest options on your menu is the breakfast bowl. How is it made?
So our breakfast bowl is definitely a fan favorite because of the health benefits of it. We have mixed greens, and on top of the mixed greens, we're going to put our seasoned quinoa. On the side, we have sprouts, cherry tomatoes, and then we have pickled onions that we make, avocado, and coconut bacon. Our house-made scramble is like nothing you ever seen before. We use Aloha brand tofu. It has about 10 different herbs and spices and 4 different kinds of vegetables. After all the sides are on the bowl, we're going to top it with our spicy aioli, which is just chili sriracha mixed with veganaise. And on top of the bowl, we're going to put everything bagel seasoning right on.
The breakfast bowl has coconut bacon in it. I've never had it before, definitely excited to try it. This is high in calcium. You can find the calcium in the tofu, and it helps with blood vessel contraction and dilation. This is also high in folate. You can find the folate in the sprouts and in the quinoa. It is required for proper cell division. And lastly, this is high in histidine, and histidine is an essential amino acid, which means we need to get it from food. And you can find that in the quinoa, and it helps make red blood cells. I'm ready for that coconut bacon. Let's get a good bite here. Oh, there's the quinoa. Yes, oh my goodness. It's a great crunch. The scramble tastes like eggs. Can definitely taste the seasonings that Nimoy was talking about. Head Chef Nimoy, you're doing God's work. This is so good. So fresh. There's a lot of fiber in here. The spicy aioli just brings it together. You got a nice little kick here. It's so lush, so colorful. After taking your yoga class and then having this, you'd feel so good. The coconut bacon works Nutrihunters. Much less saturated fat with the coconut bacon, but wow. This is fantastic. Those locally sourced ingredients, you can tell, they don't travel far. I'm a big egg eater, and the tofu scramble that they have has similar texture, similar consistency. Definitely feels like you're just having eggs, but plant-based. A lot of protein in here with the tofu, a lot in the quinoa. We got a little bit in the avocado as well. So don't worry, you're gonna get your protein in this. Well done, Plant-Based Paradise. Oh man. I'm here with my cousin Allie. Allie, why do you love Yoga Under the Palms?
I love coming here because it's inclusive, feels like anybody with any ability can come and take the classes, and the environment is really nice to have that kind of semi-outdoor feel with the lanai area. It's really nice to take a yoga class.
I love Yoga Under the Palms because of the community here and the space. It's an oasis, and I just feel so grateful every day to come here and share this space with everyone else. And I was lucky enough to do my yoga teacher training here. I'm not a vegan, I'm not a practicing vegan, but the cafe here is like, I could be a practicing vegan if I had to live here and eat at the cafe every day. I would not mind at all. It's like so good, so delicious.
I just love the open air format here. So I got a great vibe, and kind of the connection with nature and the wind, and then being in, not an enclosed space per se is really good for the practice and good for my mind.
I've loved it since the first step that I took into this actual studio in Kaimuki. It just felt very calm and serene with all the plants and hearing the wind move through them throughout the class. And everybody in my class is really sweet, and the teachers really welcoming. And since then, I haven't stopped coming here.
This is definitely one of the coolest yoga studios that I've ever been to. What do you usually order here?
After a class, normally I'll get a breakfast bowl or a smoothie.
Very refreshing after a class.
Yep, and the breakfast bowl is very filling. You get quite a bit of food.
I've had mostly the bowls. I've had the Buddha bowl, which is really clean and healthy, and the acai bowls. Basically, they've been handmade. You can see them making them, and they're really well done and made with love, which is always important.
Most of the time I get a smoothie, but I've also tried their Thai tofu sandwich that was really flavorful with the peanut sauce.
What makes you keep coming back to Yoga Under the Palms?
I think it's just the community aspect. Since they do have that cafe and area that you can sit down, you get to actually make friends with people that are in your class that maybe are like-minded and enjoy coming to the studio. So it adds another element and calmness to the studio too.
My own self-discipline, but at the same time, it's a perfect venue. It's convenient for me. They have a great vibe. I really enjoy the teachers, and everybody has sort of an eclectic, kind of different style. So it keeps it fresh depending on who you have teaching the class that day.
Everyone that works here is just so awesome, so it's just such a nice space to come into all the time, every day.
Well, I keep coming back because my kids enjoy the Keiki yoga classes, and the Keiki yoga class happens at the exact same time that my yoga class is happening, so it's a nice break for me, but it's also just a real enjoyable experience for my 2-year-old and my 4-year-old.
Both meals that we tried today were super tasty and healthy for you, but pretty much everything on their menu here is a winner. Combining the yoga with the plant-based food is just such an excellent and refreshing combination. Studies have shown that practicing yoga enhances muscular strength, balance, flexibility, and posture, improves respiratory and cardiovascular function, decreases stress, anxiety, depression, and chronic pain, and improves sleep patterns. Combining yoga with a primarily plant-based diet can positively impact one's quality of life. Nutrihunters, when you visit Waikiki, Honolulu, or Kailua, be sure to check out Yoga Under the Palms. Remember, you can't OD on veggies. See you next time on Nutrihunt.